rounds. Yeah. Feel like in the real life, dripping on sauce in a good life. You shine, I shine, and ain't nobody gonna take mine. I just wanna be a boss. I would never ever fall. Chillin' like a boss with my feet up. Got a bag for him with a visa. Pulling up the know the leader. Getting that while I'm on the. She's a keeper. No play burritos. Get to the pesos with amigos. I cannot put no zeros. Don't you run out? No, I can't show you no love, baby. Yeah, I am a boss in the cut. Mayday. Bubbles and these models it's popping, I tip her. I skip her, I give her the. Girl, you on my line right now. Yeah, I can see the signs right now. Feeling like a boss right now. Feeling like a boss right now. And you just took a loss right now. Dripping in the sauce right now. Get a sprinkle up my style. I'm about to lock down. Feel like in the real life, dripping on sauce in a good life. You shine, I shine, and ain't nobody gonna take mine. I just wanna be a boss. I would never ever fall. I feel like a boss right now. Talk to the man right now. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Feel like the man right now. Your girl on my line right now. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Shorty ought to been my me. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. She love me in the gray sweatpants. You never left, yeah. Feeling like a boss, I done made it. Get so like a spaceship. I swear my life is amazing. Blowing money, no hesitation. I put down, no basic. I know these be hating, but that's what made me. Feel like in the real life, dripping on sauce in a good life. You shine, I shine, and ain't nobody gonna take mine. I just wanna be a boss. I will never ever fall. I woke up and I'm feeling like a boss right now. I'm gonna hold it down, I swear. I roll up and I'm smelling like a right now. I do this for my rounds, oh yeah.
High sound.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the Minnesota Vikings. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Cousins. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. 2nd down, Cousins. The catch is made by Kendall Wright. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down. A 1st down throw for Cousins. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, Be aware, ball may come your way.
So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. They'll run. This is Brown. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Cousins on first down. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On second down, Cousins again, being chased out left. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Used to have a coach who used to tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
On third down, Cousins. And he's able to find Diggs. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone up.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. From the gun, here's Cousins. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's right. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. First red zone chance now for the Vikings. They've got a first and goal just inside the 5. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. They get it to him running left. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that'll make it third and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal? And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4. Carlson able to put this one through. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Stafford and the Lions now have it first and 10 at their 25-yard line. This is the newest member of the Lion backfield, LeGarrette Blount. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Everson Griffin in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Here we go. Here with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, as the Lions are in possession of the football here to begin quarter number 2. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up.
Here we go. 11.
From the gun, here's Stafford. And that is incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. And now out comes Minnesota. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. Throw left side complete. It's Morgan. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Cousins now. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The Vikings 1st down. Diggs able to find his way free and get the catch from Cousins. They go play action here on 1st down. Lets it fly for Thielen. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
First carry for James Conner. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Here's Cousins. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
After the interception, here's Stafford. And he dumps it off to Blunt. No gain, and it's 2nd down.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve. And that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the 2nd quarter, it has been a struggle. He finds Reddick complete. Oh, now he pulls him over. And they work this well upfield across the 45. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
It's a nice job hitting him on the angle route there. Come out of the backfield, cutting sharply across the middle. And that's good timing between the quarterback and his receiver.
Effective 3rd down play to move the chains. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Following the interception, Cousins. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Ziggy Ansah in there to get him, and that is sack number 15 for him on the year. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Ford Field after this. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Working out of the gun, Cousins escapes the sack toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, and it's 3rd down.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. A big gain of 38 there on 3rd down.
A well-executed screen pass means the offensive line has bluffed the defenders. They make them think that they can just get through and get to the quarterback. Instead, they're setting them up. Little screen pass, locked it over them, and now they're in front, and they get downfield for big yardage when they...
Looking for his tight end Rudolph, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A good pick up there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll run it here with Blunt. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
And this is going to be incomplete.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. Well, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the second half to play.
The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. And that is no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. So we've reached halftime in a low-scoring affair, just a pair of field goals. 3-3 is our score. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Stafford. Flushed out, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Everson Griffin in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11.
Stay 50, stay 50. Switch. 53.
Throwing is Stafford. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Now a carry for Blunt. And he'll get 3 up to midfield. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Not something you want to see in week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. Now the Notre Dame man. This is Theo Riddick. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll run again. This time it's Abdullah. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. Tough spot here. 3rd and 18 following back-to-back running plays that went in the wrong direction.
Hey, tag 32! Tag 32!
A shotgun snap for Stafford. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The former Pro Bowl linebacker Anthony Barr there to jar it free.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep over. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. 1st down. Here's Cousins. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On play action, Cousins on the move. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
They go play action. Cousins. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot. And they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
10 more there and another 1st down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Rolling to his left. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect. And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown. I'm sure as a coach, when you throw the flag, you hold your breath, then you get the verification you were right, a sigh of relief.
Not only a sigh of relief, a little vindication as well, because every time you pull that red flag and throw it, you could be costing your team a timeout.
That'll be taken in the end zone. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of
pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Anthony Barr in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Back to throw. Stafford. Caught right side. Tate. And he'll get to the 29-yard line. Brought down there.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man covers.
And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Sam Martin now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is brought in at the 21. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now out comes Minnesota. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score...
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Cousins to throw it. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact. And as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Vikings on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
So here come the Lions now. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5.
Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line. On 1st and 10, Cousins. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it's a 2nd down. Here's Connor. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. The 40, 30, past the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So that one will be accepted. Now a 1st down throw. Stafford. A left side completion to Jones. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down. Stafford now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Stafford. He hits Riddick underneath. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be a 2nd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game...
And a loose football. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Stafford. Finding some room at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. 3rd and 2, Stafford. Wilson snags it left side. Stafford to the former Seahawk Wilson for Lions 1st.
Party, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
Stafford going to come up 1st and 10, and he's hit on all 6 of his throws on this drive. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad track.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
He's back to throw. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, I guess at the very least, they got the tackle from keeping him out of the end zone.
Yeah, you're looking for that silver lining, aren't you? But guess what? Everything changes now after that big play. They got a chance to strike.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Gosh, given the time and the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so, but it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
They'll run for it. This is Abdullah. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. They still got 2 timeouts. Got to start using them, don't they?
You absolutely have to. You save them for this situation, but you have to use them.
Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Vikings are going to win this football game. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on 1st down. Oh, they come after him, and it's blocked. And this will not be returned for a touchdown. What a bizarre ending here, but that is how this one's going to come to an end. Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium, that certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you? You loved the defenses.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the